The playoffs. A lottery of emotion. Pride, joy, elation, devastation. One game that can be decided by one goal, one player, one decision, one moment. To the fans, to the players, to everyone involved, this game means everything. This year, the two teams contesting beneath the famous Wembley arch are Aston Villa and Derby County. Only one can gain promotion to the top flight of English football.
Goes far to say that it's the biggest game since '82 when we won the European Cup because of the implications.
This season I think we've really built like a connection between the supporters and the players, so to kind of lose that would be devastating really.
Like biggest match of probably everyone's life. We need to get to the Premier League, otherwise who knows what could happen to us.
It's a club that I believe should be in the Premier League. It's just a Premier League club. Obviously we've got no divine right to be in the Premier League and we don't deserve to be in there as it stands. But you look round at the stadium and the facilities and the fan base should really be in the Premier League. So fingers crossed we get the job done.
To me, being lifelong Villa, it mean the world to me because of the hard times we've had the last 10 years, being misrun and misled by certain people involved at the club that have ruined us.
I'd be lying if I wouldn't rather be automatically promoted to save the stress, but it's an opportunity to win promotion to the Premier League and that's obviously where we all want to be.
Why it's the biggest of all. You can throw all the other games out of the window. Form literally just goes out of the window. It's a lottery ticket now, one game. Let's do it.
They're talking about a £170 million game, but I don't think that will affect the players on the day. Let's just hope we get a spectacle game on Monday at Wembley.
I hear it all the time, like Derby going up, they would come straight back down. Forget about that. It's the Rams in the Premier League. It's where we want to be, it's where we're destined to be.
Going back to the Leeds game and the West Brom game, the games they had to win, I just think it shows the character of the players, and the young players have performed superbly well this season, and I think they'll really look forward to the game on Monday.
The last 4 or 5 years have hurt. As a Rams fan, we've been to Wembley before, didn't quite make it, but yeah, let's do it.
I was very fortunate that I've won there and I've lost there as well, so I was very fortunate to win there at with Crystal Palace. I lost there with Crystal Palace, and obviously 2007 to win there with Derby was a very special occasion.
was the scenes before the game. What followed was quite an entertaining spectacle for the neutral, but for me, I wasn't a neutral. I'm a Derby fan, and for me it was quite a stressful afternoon. But I was going into the game, I wasn't really expecting anything, and I think most Derby fans were the same. And it was almost like it was kind of a free hit for us, and I think you kind of expected the players to play in that way as well. But from the start, I don't think we really did. I think the players were quite nervous, and Villa were on top for quite a while, and eventually they did get their goal when Anwar El Ghazi stooped low to head past Keller-Roos, and maybe Bogle could have done better, questions about that. But the second goal, which they scored just after the break, that was definitely avoidable. It was another bit of El Ghazi play, and he put a ball in. It's kind of, I think it was a shot actually, but it got blocked and it came towards the keeper. Keller-Roos, he's a big man. I've seen him before in person. He's about 6'5". He's gone to punch it, and he's lost out to John McGinn, who, don't quote me on this, but he's probably about 5'9". So I don't know how he missed out, and it was really frustrating. And I think it kind of highlighted maybe the issues Derby have had around goalkeepers this season, and maybe defending and struggling to cope with balls into the box, and that's been a major issue. And I think if Lampard doesn't leave, which I really hope he doesn't, because obviously you've got that interest from Chelsea allegedly, I really hope he stays, but I think if he does, that's a big issue that he needs to sort out. Once we were 2 goals down, we started to play a lot better, and I think that's been a common theme with Derby this season. Once we've kind of realised maybe we're potentially going to be out of the game, we've kind of been kicked into gear. And I think once the likes of Jack Marriott and Martin Waghorn came on, that spark was there, and we were really on top. And Marriott eventually got that goal, and a nice finish after Bogle headed it down to him, but it just wasn't enough. We pressed for that equaliser, and I think we put on a really good showing of ourselves, and I think there's reason to be proud as a Derby fan. And I think going into next season, there's a lot to do with obviously Mount, Tamori and Wilson all go, and they did a really good job today, and they did a really good job this season, but it's unfortunate they're going to have to go because there's no way we're getting them back. And I think Lampard's just got to spring up a few surprises in the transfer market and hopefully make a few good signings, and next season we can go again. But as for Aston Villa, I think they need a promotion this season. They've obviously got Jack Grealish, Tyrone Mings, Axel Twanzebe, John McGinn, El Ghazi, to name a few, who I think if they didn't go up wouldn't be at the club next season. And I think they really needed to go up, and that's the kind of feeling I've got from Villa fans who I've spoken to. And I think now they're up to the Premier League, they can really push on if they can keep those players, which I assume they will, maybe 3 or 4 of them. And congratulations to them. And so it was a tough day for me personally, but I did enjoy it, and I'm proud of everyone involved with Derby, proud that we managed to get there, and I'm just looking forward to next season. Another season in the Championship, but a couple of bigger teams now not there, and hopefully we can press forward and try to mount a promotion challenge. Maybe automatic this time though, because I've had enough of the playoffs, I think. And so these were the scenes after the game. And again, well done Aston Villa. I'm not angry at all. Well done.